It's getting nicer and nicer outside, and it's really great to breathe in that fresh air. We know you have questions about our printing process, so let's get into it. Welcome back to Ink Drops, everybody. As always, I'm Talad. We've talked about ink before, but what makes us different from those toner guys? Well, let's talk about it. And let's start with our ink. We're in a print shop. Riso's ink is made by Riso Kagaku Corporation out in Japan. That is our parent company, if you didn't know. And they are formulated especially for our printers. Each series has their own set of inks. As you can see right here, this is specifically a Valysys ink made for our Valysys printers. Now, this is 1,000 milliliters and can get you up to 100,000 impressions depending on your document ink coverage. There's a bladder inside. You know what? Why don't I just show you what I'm talking about? The cardboard is recyclable once the ink is empty, and there's no leftover or residual ink. You get every single usable drop out of this. And these are the only consumable you will have in your Riso printer. That's right, just ink and paper, the way nature intended printing to be. Thank you for your service. Did you hear? So how does it work? Well, our process is super simple. Uncoated stock feeds into the printer and flows on our straight paper path along a suction belt underneath stationary printer heads where ink is deposited onto it. It's a gravity-fed system, so it's probably better to say that ink gets rained onto the paper instead of deposited. The ink dries instantaneously and exits out the other side at speed. Now remember, these are running at 160 pages per minute, cold, flat, and ready to go to the next part of your process as soon as it's done printing. No matter what it is, stapling, stuffing, whatever it is, your documents are ready to go. See, the ink absorbs into the paper as soon as it hits the sheet. It means we don't need any fusers or dryers to help keep that ink in place. It also means fewer parts in your printer. The other great part, something that the water-based inkjet systems won't tell you, all of Riso's inks are oil-based. That means that if it rains on your documents or a spill happens, your ink is not going to smudge. It'll stay perfectly in place. Let me show you. I have an invoice, and let's check it out. You can see there's no smudging, there's no ink on my hands, and you have added peace of mind that your document will stay legible even if the elements get to it. Okay, let's get to the other guys now. Let's talk about how a toner printer does what a toner printer does. Between lights, mirrors, microplastics, static electricity, and heat. A primary charge roller, or corona wire, gives the metal photoreceptor drum a uniform electrical charge. A laser or LED beam bounces across the drum, discharging specific areas to create an invisible electrostatic image of your document. The drum rolls past the toner cartridge. Fine granulated plastic toner powder is given the opposite electrical charge, causing it to stick to image areas discharged by the laser. The paper passes near the drum, carrying an opposing electrical charge that pulls the toner powder off the drum and onto the page. Whew. The paper then moves into the fuser unit, where the heated rollers apply heat and pressure to permanently melt the plastic toner into the paper fibers. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Toner is literally plastic that you are heating up to 400 degrees so that it can melt onto your paper and stay there. And after that, your print needs time to cool down and decurl before it can move to the next part of your finishing process. You also need to install an HVAC to keep the room cool, and guess what? Your parts get worn out a whole lot faster. Now imagine a print shop full of printers all heating up to 400 degrees to melt that plastic toner down onto paper. Not only is it hot as heck, and that air conditioning cost is astronomical, but it's releasing who knows what chemicals into the air that you are then breathing in. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't love the idea of breathing in random chemicals. Riso printers don't use any heat ever. No plastics are being melted onto your pieces of paper, no extremely hot print shop, which means you don't need to call someone to install any HVAC. That's huge cost savings and increased uptime. A no heat process means no cool down periods, no overheating, and your printer parts get a longer lifespan overall. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go enjoy this fresh air. See you later.